Let's look at two more examples for subject-verb agreement. So, a few daring students led by a senior who would miraculously still graduate a few months later was playing leapfrog outside the window of a room where cameramen were recording the dean's lecture. So a lot of information, but what we are really interested in is was playing. So someone was playing, who was playing? Again, this introduces a lot of non-essential information. This is a whole non-essential clause here. If you just remove this, it becomes a few daring students was playing leapfrog. And then there is more words that are not immediately relevant to the question. So a few daring students was playing leapfrog. Now, or may make it seem like it's a singular noun, but is being used for few. What is important is the subject is really students. So you can remove this also, but daring students, or you can remove this also. Students was playing leapfrog. Now this is clearly plural and was is not plural, right? So what are the options? Were playing, okay, has played is, that's a singular verb, that doesn't fit. Is playing, singular verb, doesn't fit. This is the only plural verb playing. So this makes sense. Students were playing leapfrog. Let's put it back into the full sentence. A few daring students, led by a senior who would miraculously still graduate a few months later, were playing leapfrog outside the window of a room where cameramen were recording the dean's lecture. Only thing to note is students were playing leapfrog, and that makes sense. So B is the correct answer. Let's look at another question. In 1899, Swedish chemist Svante Arrhenius developed an equation to answer a long-standing question. Now, it goes on to define what that question was. Why do chemical reactions speed up at higher temperatures? Okay, so a lot of information, but the question is really about the next line. And this had a lot of information about the chemist and something that he developed, an equation. Okay, now the second line says the Arrhenius equation, named for its creator, dash, an important concept in modern chemistry. Okay, so this seems like the object, this is the subject, and the verb would come here, and we have various forms of remain as option. So again, we need to get rid of this, which is a clause just modifying Arrhenius equation. But what we are really looking at is the Arrhenius equation remained an important concept in modern chemistry. Now this is singular, right? So at the very least, we know that the verb here is also singular. So let's look at our options. Remains, possible. Remain is a plural. Have remained is a plural. Are remaining is plural. So none of these would work. We are looking for a singular verb, and that's just remains. The Arrhenius equation remains an important concept in modern chemistry. Subject, verb, object. The subject is singular, the verb is singular. Only possible answer is A, remains.